Hey, I just knocked on... I left my wash bag at yours.
Oh, haven't you got a key?
I can't just let myself in.
Why not?
I could actually probably give you back my key, you know.
No, it's good that you have a spare in case I get myself locked out.
You working?
Fighting my online bank. Can I get you a coffee?
You shouldn't be banking in here. Somebody could see you type in your password.
No, I can't get my password right, so they wouldn't get anything useful. And I daren't enter it again or I'll get locked out. And there's no spare key here.
We changed your passwords.
Changed them?
Yeah, don't look like that. How do you always make me feel like I've done something wrong?
No, I can't remember. That's all. Great. So what did you... Sorry, we changed this one too.
Like I said, not in public. I'll pop round to yours later. I'll show you there. So, you only have one password to remember. That gets you into the password safe. And then you get a passcode texted to you, an authenticator.
So, I log into the app to give me the code to authorize the website, which gives me the password to get into my bank account.
You're trying to make it sound complicated.
No. Please, Geoff, I'm sorry. It's me. I'm so grateful you're here to help me. Please, tell me once more.
All right. My appointment's not till 3:30.
What appointment?
Nothing. The doctor's.
About these health issues you won't tell me about.
Log out and we'll start again. Come on. Come on.
Okay.
My son had that heart attack. What with my age, I used to smoke years back.
But you say you've had no symptoms of anything. You sleeping all right?
Fine.
Shortness of breath, chest pains?
No, fit as a flea. So, is it a chronic case of survivor's guilt?
Possibly. Let's be vigilant. Keep a wary eye on you, and then, if you do develop any symptoms, come back. Does that sound reasonable?
Very. Thank you, Doctor. Now, I'll see myself out. I've taken up enough of your time.
I told you that you should have let me come with you.
What for?
Is she referring you anywhere?
Well, she didn't seem concerned about the palpitations.
Palpitations? When did they start?
Please, Yasmeen, I'm quite tired now. I don't need the Inquisition.
Why don't you come home with me? Let me take care of you.
That's kind, but we need to be independent, remember? That if you have any more trouble with the computer, it's fine to text me.
Bother you when you're not well.
The distraction will be welcome.
At that price, then I'll have to go elsewhere for my lamb. See? That wasn't so hard, was it? All right, well, send my love to Hania and the kids.
I thought this was supposed to be your day off.
Oh, that was the last call, I promise.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, you know, good days, bad days.
Just been having heart palpitations.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
And now it's public knowledge. I told you in confidence.
I'm sorry, Geoff. I didn't think.
Well, I'm not going to broadcast it or anything.
You know what, it's fine. I just can't abide folk making a fuss is all. Not that there's much to make a fuss about, as yet.
Yet being the operative word. So what did Dr. Gaddis have to say?
Usual stuff. Thinks I'm going to need more tests. Blood and whatnot. Just precautionary, like. Well, I'm sure it's nothing too serious. I'd be in hospital otherwise.
Even so, should you be doing shopping?
Well, just a few bits and bobs.
That says maybe, but I'm sure Sally or Tim could do them for you.
Yes, well, I needed the air, if I'm being honest with you.
Well, don't tell me. That constant fussing is driving you round the bend.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I must get back home.
Oh.
Take care.
You too?
Oh, that was slightly awkward.
Any money that silly man hasn't told Tim and Sally.
Oh, well, he probably doesn't want to worry them.
Ah, it's typical of him. Maybe I should have a quiet word.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
I just want to help.
Yeah, I know, and that's dead kind of you. Except you aren't together anymore.
Meaning I should keep my nose out.
Basically.
Maybe you're right.
sure you don't...
Hiya.
Afternoon.
What are you up to?
Oh, just getting a bit of fresh air, catching up on the news. Everything okay?
Yeah, great. I just wanted to see how you were doing.
Oh, can't complain. Mind you, if I did, who'd listen?
My gran would. Geoff, she worries about you.
She needn't.
Look, I don't know why you broke up with her, and it's none of my business, but I do know that my gran still cares about you.
I wish that were true.
It is true. You know, whatever went wrong with you guys, you can still fix it.
If only it were that simple, love. Walking away from Yasmeen was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. It was either that or being broken-hearted further down the road.
I don't follow.
Your gran meant the world to me, still does. But I always felt she was unwilling to commit.
Oh, that's just a defense mechanism.
Or maybe I'm just not the one.
Oh, that's not true. Promise me that you're not going to give up on her.
I promise.
Well, this conversation stays between us.
Glad you saw sense and came over.
I decided you might have a point. Can't keep running away from things, can you?
What are you running away from?
Thought of what they might find wrong with me, I suppose.
They still don't know then?
I mean, shortness of breath and heart palpitations could be anything, couldn't they? I take the stairs at the hospital instead of the lift for the exercise, and that can leave me out for the count sometimes.
Well, out of breath as well as palpitations.
Well, don't you get that?
Out of breath, yes, but palpitations.
And they say, how's your appetite? Well, I'm eating like I always did, but I seem to be losing weight.
That's not good.
Maybe that's why I'm always tired.
Are you sure you won't move back here until it's all sorted out? Let me look after you.
I'm damned if I'm going to let this get to me. I don't want it getting to you either. Morning.
How are you?
I'm good, yeah. I just went for a walk by the canal.
Don't overdo it.
Well, I only went to the bridge and back. Fresh air did me good.
Well, I must say you're being stoic. Most people in your situation wouldn't bother.
My situation?
You're being unwell.
I'm fine, don't worry. Right, I best crack on.
You're not here to work?
Of course I am.
I can't let you work.
I have to work.
Sit here. I'll get you a paper, then I'll bring you some food.
Are you sure? I don't want to be any trouble.
Sit.
Good trip.
You've hardly touched a thing. It's your favorite.
You know I've been off my food. When I get upset, I sometimes forget to eat. When I moved out of yours, well...
Well, have you been to see the doctor yet? Get those results?
Not yet. I don't want to make a fuss.
But it might be something serious. Something that needs treatment straight away. If you're avoiding the doctor because you're afraid, it's better to confront these things head on, whatever they are.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
So when will you go?
I'll swing by the medical centre tomorrow.
Do it today.
All right. I'll do it later.
I'll be watching you.
Oh, hello, Yasmeen.
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you so early.
No, not at all.
I was wondering if you'd picked up the results from the doctor.
I have, yes.
And?
I'd rather not do this over the phone. Would it be all right if we met up later?
Oh, yes, of course. Just let me know whenever's good for you.
I will, yes. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, Yasmeen. I've got to... I've got to go. Bye.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't wait any longer.
There's no need to apologise. Can I get you a cuppa?
No, I just want to know what they said.
Who?
The doctor about the results.
Oh, right. Well, you know what doctors are like. Lots of jargon, medical speak and such. Thankfully, I've got a fair bit of knowledge working at the hospital.
From the radio station?
Well, you'd be surprised what you pick up.
I'm sorry, so, yes, go on.
Well, I'd rather not talk about it if it's all the same to you.
I understand this may be difficult for you, but you should talk about it.
You see, I think that's half the trouble with the world these days. Everybody talking, or as they call it, sharing. Whatever happened to folk quietly getting on with it?
There's no need to be brave on my account.
I'm not being brave. I'm facing facts. I've had a good innings, haven't I?
So is it what I feared it might be?
Well, they haven't said that for definite, 100%. And I'm still waiting for the results from other tests, but reading between the lines, please, remember, do not tell anyone. I don't want all and sundry knowing my business. Just between you and me. Right. Let's get that copper, shall we?
You can manage without me, can't you?
I promised him I would not say a word.
No, you're right to. I mean, cancer.
Hey, up.
Where have you been?
Out for a stroll.
Well, we've been going off our heads here, Dad. Why don't you tell us?
Look, I bumped into Yasmeen. She didn't want to say anything, but I got it out of her in the end.
Cancer.
What? Who's got cancer?
No, I haven't.
I know you might not want everyone to know about it, but I know more than anyone what you're going through right now.
I'm not a kid, Dad. I don't need protection anymore. I want to help you.
Yeah, we both do.
And me.
Keep it to yourself and it's not real. Like, I made up dental appointments, kept it from the girls, anything to avoid talking about it, but when I did finally start telling people, it really helped me.
You've got it wrong.
You're in denial.
I'm telling you all, I don't have cancer.
But Yasmeen said...
Yasmeen got it wrong. Yes, I have been under the weather, but the doc gave me the all clear. It was just a bug.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I had blood tests and everything. I'm fine.
Oh, thank God for that.
You know what Yasmeen's like? Melodramatic. Yes, for a while, some of the symptoms did point to cancer, and it was scary.
Well, why didn't you just tell us?
Because I didn't want to worry you if it turned out to be nothing, which it has. And I didn't want to give Sally an excuse to call off pizza night. Yasmeen's let her imagination run away with her. I'll talk to her. Let her know there's nothing to worry about.
Well, do talk to her, because she is very worried about you. She cares about you, you know?
Yes, I'm a lucky man.
Are you sure you're okay?
Don't you worry about your old granddad, love.
Right, I better get ready for Craig's birthday night out. Can you help me pick an outfit?
Yeah, of course. Come on.
Well, you had me worried for a minute there, Dad. Far too young to be an orphan. Yasmeen's got a lot to answer for, hasn't she?
Supraventricular tachycardia.
What?
I got the results. Supraventricular tachycardia, not cancer.
I don't understand.
Courtesy of Dr. Gaddis. SVT, for short. It's not serious or life-threatening at all, but it does explain why I've been feeling tired and sick.
But I thought that...
Yes, I know what you and Dr. Google thought, but you were wrong.
Sally!
Yep,
Oh, my God.
Yep. She told me. Well, I think I've managed to calm her and Tim down, but, they were frantic with worry. Poor Faye thought she was going to lose her granddad.
With your symptoms, I really thought it was cancer. So did you.
Did I say I had cancer?
No.
No. So I wish you'd come to me before scaring my son half to death. Unlike me, his heart condition is serious.
I feel awful.
Well, hopefully you've not done too much damage. But there's no need for him to know about this, nor any of them. I don't want them worrying.
I promise. Please sit down. I'll make some tea.
Well, caffeine brings it on.
Please. Just stay a while.
You know what? All this stress has made me somewhat tired, but thanks.
Hi, Gran.
Hi, darling.
What's wrong?
Nothing?
Right. Well, you won't mind if I have a look under this cushion then. You're ill?
No. It's Geoff. Please don't say anything to him or anyone else.
Yeah, of course not. Is it bad?
Oh, not from what I've read. But I've made such a mess.
Oh, what's happened?
My stupid mouth is what's happened. I told Sally I thought it was cancer, and I've nearly given Tim another heart attack.
Oh, I'm sure that's not true.
Now, and everything I've put Geoff through, it can't have helped. I wouldn't be surprised if the stress brought it on.
Well, has Geoff said this?
No, he didn't have to. That printout from Dr. Gadas practically confirms it.
Wait a minute. Geoff got this from the medical centre?
Yes, why?
Nothing.
Anya?
Well, it's just... This doesn't look like something a doctor would hand out. It looks like it's been printed off the internet.
But I'm sure he said Dr. Gadas gave it to him.
Yeah, she probably did. Just ignore me. I'm going to put the kettle on. Look, I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding.
Hi.
Hi.
Everything okay?
Tim and Sally wanted me to put the bird feeder out.
Oh, Geoff, you don't look well.
Go inside, I'm coming over.
I'm fine, let it pass.
Stop being stubborn and get inside.
Maybe you're right.
Having a heart attack.
Sally will be the one needing CPR when she sees you've used one of her good glasses for tap water.
I'm so sorry, I can't get anything right.
It's fine. Our little secret.
You okay now?
Yeah, like I say, it comes and goes.
What does it feel like?
Like my heart's going 100 miles an hour.
When did it first happen?
It's embarrassing.
Please.
When you first asked me to move in. I didn't say anything because, well, I thought it was because I was falling in love.
Really?
Well, my heart was racing. What else would it be?
When Dr. Gadas gave you the printouts, did she give you any other advice?
Oh, no. She didn't give me those. I printed them off myself afterwards. She just delivered the news.
I see.
They just told me to keep an eye on things that trigger it. Stressful situations and such.
Like breaking up with your partner and your son thinking you're dying.
You couldn't have known what you were doing was wrong. Just not a word to him about it, please.
Move back in with me.
Sorry?
Today I thought I was going to lose you, and it terrified me.
Oh, I don't know.
Please don't tell me I've ruined everything.
Okay.
You move back in?
I've missed you.
Geoff, I'm so very sorry.
Penny for him.
Hiya.
Would you mind passing the...
Would you like me to?
Would you?
Of course. Hard to remember now why we fell out.
No need. It's the future we should be looking to. Our future.
How do you fancy a night in? Cuddle up on the sofa, nice bottle of something. It's the perfect way to celebrate as far as I'm concerned.
Me too.
Last night I was talking to...
Okay. You say Mary's moved in?
Yeah, according to Dev. Probably why Eileen's off on holiday.
Ah.
Now then,
To what do we owe this pleasure?
I take it you two have made up then.
We have.
And can I just say, I'm never going to let this woman out of my sight ever again. Back in a tick.
And can I just apologize?
For starter.
For causing you to worry, I'm afraid I panicked.
I'd have done the same, Joey.
But as you can see, he's absolutely fine. I give up.
Raging Bull!
Of course.
The opening credits. What we just need is Cavaliera Rusticana. Wait a minute. Think I got it somewhere.
Morning! Oh, have I interrupted something?
He's acting out the opening credits of Rocky.
Raging Bull, not Rocky. Raging Bull.
Looking for the right music.
Yeah, it's okay, I'll play it for you later.
Oh, I like it. Especially the hood.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna go and grab my old hairdryer.
Been through the bathroom cabinet. Most of the cough mixes have been in there for years.
Well, they're like yo-yos. Every few months I got to drop them in the bin, but they resist.
You should see under your bed.
Most of that's Cal's.
I saw his old boxing gloves. I should have had them on this morning, shouldn't I?
I didn't like him boxing.
You keep whatever you want.
We'll see. You got any pictures?
Me? Yeah, one or two.
You should put them up.
I've got a signed photo of Houdini hanging over Broadway in a straitjacket. It's only a copy, but still.
That sounds marvellous.
Yeah, but it won't go with the colour scheme. Never mind.
We'll redecorate.
Don't be daft. You don't want to go to all that expense on my account.
Oh, no, I mean it this time. I want you to feel at home.
Well, if that's what you really want. What would we do? Strip it or paint over it?
Don't mind. What is all this stuff?
My gear. Yeah. Curtains, lighting, never-ending briefcase, wands, silver tip, gold tip, telescopic, you name it. Back issues of Abracadabra magazine. Got it all out of storage.
And where do you intend to practice?
Here? In the bedroom, why?
Oh.
Want any of it?
No, we're just having a bit of a clear out. There's 1 or 2 karate trophies and some letters to your mother from his army days. The rest of it's just tat.
Thanks.
Oh, and do you mind taking the last bits of your stuff from your old bedroom, please?
Yeah, I'll come back for them later.
Thanks. It's going to be Geoff's magic room.
It's gonna be his what now?
His magic room.
Oh, as well as his DJing room.
I don't want him practicing down here where I'm trying to do the ironing.
If he wants us all ladies in half in the box room, be my guest.
I saw that go very wrong once in Weston-super-Mare.
Oh, and I just wondered whether you still needed your keys. Thank you. There we go. How long is it now?
What?
You two lovebirds.
Oh, a few weeks.
Ah, the thrill of a new relationship. Butterflies in the stomach, stolen glances. You make sure you treat her well like my Geoff does me, or I will come for you.
How's the story for your application going?
It's not, really. Can't think of anything interesting.
What about a weirdo vigilante woman who threatens people in a street food cafe?
I'm not sure people would believe it.
I tell you, if we were running this place, it'd be better managed.
You could apply for the manager's job.
I don't want to be manager, I want to be an owner. Both of us. We're basically doing it anyway and not getting any of the benefits of being the owners.
Zidane and Alia own this place. That was always the deal.
Not always. Zidane let Imran buy in, so why not us?
Oi, Bailey! You're not in the first team yet.
I wish.
You should be. They need to get you up front if we're going to stay up.
That's what I keep telling the gaffer.
Word of advice, my love. Make sure you marry that one. He's going to be a superstar.
I know. And he's gorgeous. I'm so lucky.
You ready for that run then?
Well, yeah, if you stop chatting to all your fans.
Well, you better get used to it for when we're married.
Why don't we make this run more interesting? Let's race.
Give over.
What? Do you think that you'll win just because I'm a girl?
No, because I'm a professional athlete.
Okay, well, give me a head start to the tram stop. Tenor says I'll win.
Fine. Show I'm money to lose. I'll count to 5. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna get you. Here I come. Get them legs moving. Here I come. I can smell that money.
Hey! Oh no, you okay?
It really hurts. What were you doing?
Sorry, I was just messing.
Are you idiots?
Oh, come on, you're a professional footballer. It was hardly a sliding tackle.
Fair point. Can you help me up? I need to get to the ground to get it checked out.
Oh, hi. How's it all going? Not too stressful, I hope.
Great, really enjoying the change of pace.
Yeah, well, it does look a little bit more relaxed than at speed dial.
Yeah, I saw the books last night. We're really busy at the moment. Good job, Gran.
And that's what I want to discuss.
Oh, sorry, the extra staff. I did see your text. I completely forgot.
Actually, it's something a bit more sensitive. How would you feel about letting Geoff and me buy into the business?
What, as partners?
Yes. Zita needs the cash, and we put so much time in. We sort of feel like we're partners already.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Well, I think it'd be good for you, too. Take some of the pressure off those shoulders.
Yeah, maybe, but just you.
What about Geoff?
Well, he's just a waiter, really. You do loads. You design the menus, you cook. And your family, he's not.
I think he'll be disappointed.
Well, he'll just have to get over it. But I'll ring Z later. I'll see what he thinks.
Circumspect is not the right word.
Well, what is the right word?
She wanted some more time to think about it.
You have slogged your guts out for this place. Tell her you're resigning.
She was prepared to let me invest.
Oh, I see. She was prepared to let you invest, but not me.
And me investing is the same as us investing.
Oh, sure, yes. The names on the paperwork are just a detail. Any solicitor would agree.
We'll sort something out, I'm sure.
I'm going home.
But you're halfway through your shift.
So fire me. Or better still, let your granddaughter do it. She'd love nothing more.
Thought I might find you here.
I'm made to feel welcome.
May I join you?
You didn't want me to have any part of that business when Imran was selling his share.
You think this was my decision?
Well, that was.
That was different.
I don't know what to think.
Where are you going now?
To the lavvy, if that's all right with you and Alia.
See then? This is your grandmother. Could you call me back when you get this message? There's something I need to discuss with you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Sleep well?
What a booking's like, we're busy.
Very.
Another hard day's grind. More cash into someone's pocket, but not ours. But hey-ho. Where do you want me to start?
So you don't want to hear my news, then?
There's nothing more tiresome than a cryptic comment.
Please, Geoff.
Well, if you've got something to say, spit it out.
I've spoken to Zidane, who's moving in with his girlfriend and buying a house. So he's agreed to sell his half of this place.
To?
Us, of course.
Us, not just you.
Yes. It's what you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're making it sound like it's not what you wanted.
I thought we both did.
And you mean that?
I'll beg you to be happy if you like.
That is wonderful news.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm just checking we're singing from the same hymn sheet.
I'm not in the habit of singing.
I'm not going to fall out again, are we? Come on. Yasmeen. I've been thinking.
I thought you might have been.
There's a few changes we could make in here.
Let me talk to Alia first.
Why?
Because she still owns half the restaurant.
But don't you think it's an opportunity?
I do indeed.
I've got lots of ideas.
I would like to move forward as quickly as you, but
So let's get cracking, or we could turn this place into a gold mine.
we can't just ignore.
Alia, well, you've made a damn good job of it so far. I've just been on the phone to Z.
Yes, I was going to tell you.
What's happened to you, Gran?
Been okay?
Yeah.
Great. This out.
I agree.
Great. I've got some ideas for this place.
I mean, me and my Gran, alone.
But Geoff's going to be a partner.
I know it's all agreed. But as my Gran, I want to talk to you about who's running this family business.
Do you want me to leave?
Yeah.
No. I don't really know what your problem is.
My problem is you going behind my back.
I ran this idea past Zidane because it's his share we want to buy.
I'd already said no.
You said no to Geoff buying a share in this business, not to me. That doesn't seem fair. If Zidane wants to sell us his share so that he and his girlfriend can buy a house together, that's his choice. Besides, it's Geoff and me who are putting all the hours in.
Is that a dig at me?
No, it's recognizing Geoff's contribution.
Well, then give him a bonus.
I want him to be an official part of Speed Dahl.
And whose idea was it?
It's something both of us want.
And is he putting any money up? Or are you the one getting the checkbook out?
Hey, hang on. I'm not a scrounger. As Yasmeen just said, I am contributing.
Look, this is also about making something for us. Nothing changes the fact that you are the boss.
It will all end in tears, Gran.
I'm sure she'll come around.
Good, because her days of lording it over me are numbered.
I don't want any bad blood.
No, I just mean, when I'm officially a partner, she can't boss me about.
Does she now?
And she tries, but together we can form a coalition, overrule her.
Now, this isn't the town hall. I'm sure we can all rub along nicely.
Yeah, but isn't it mad that customers can't enjoy a beer with their curry?
Alia likes the fact that we don't serve alcohol.
No, I like a drink. You most certainly like a drink. You've got to give people a choice. No, try again.
Can you just tell us I've only got 5 minutes left on my break?
Just come on, Geoff, get on with it. We're all a bit long in the tooth for guessing games.
Stop spoiling our fun.
Yeah, it's tradition. Dad always did this with big news when I was little.
Is this how we broke it to you that him and your mum were getting divorced?
I'll give you a clue.
Geoff and I are about to become part owners of Speed Dahl. Imran phoned this morning to say the paperwork is ready to be signed.
Well, that's a big clue, isn't it?
Congratulations. Right, I need to be getting back to work.
Thanks for paying on my chips.
Oh, we've been here half an hour. There won't be any business left if I don't get there pronto.
Hang on a minute, Sal. This is big news. My dad's become a business owner.
Leave them, son. No sense of occasion, these two.
Geoff, we're delighted for you. We both are. It's just, if you want to celebrate, could you do it when the rest of us aren't working?
Fine. Tonight, 7 o'clock, Speed Dahl. We'll do this properly.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Oh, come on, Geoff. You heard Sally? She was in a hurry.
I wanted to give them the news my way. It's a big deal for me, this.
For both of us. So let's not let one little faux pas spoil the day. Anyway, you're...
Leave it. I keep pinching myself.
A lot of work running a restaurant, a lot of responsibility.
Never owned out before, apart from a car and magician's equipment. And a restaurant definitely beats a placky bag full of coloured hankies.
I love seeing you so happy.
Hey, let's take a look at the place. Come on.
You've seen the place hundreds of times.
But not as part owner. Come on. Excuse I? New owner coming through?
He's so excited.
That's going to get really old really fast.
Well, his enthusiasm will be a real boon to the restaurant. And he's a real grafter. You've got to give him that.
I just hope you don't regret it.
Your brother was happy to sell. Geoff needed it. Everybody wins.
If you say so.
Listen to me, Alia. He'll be great. I promise you.
There. Fill your boots.
Hope you've got a block and tackle to when she's out of this chair later.
Hey, don't worry, we're not going to take advantage.
If a man can't treat his nearest and dearest to a slap-up meal in his own restaurant, then it's a rum do.
Well, not here it's not. Not that booze, eh? Not that I'm complaining.
Hello, all. I've brought some water for the table.
Do you know what? Save it for the plants. I'm just going to nip over the road and get a bottle of plonk and some beers.
Alcohol?
Yes.
Alcohol. This is a grown-up celebration, not an 8-year-old's birthday party. She'll be wanting you to play musical statues next.
I was useless at that. There was always a little bit of me still trembling.
Oh, yeah, some things never change.
Geoff, wait. We've discussed this. We are not allowed to serve alcohol, and Alia wouldn't approve.
You don't need a license for bring your own. Be back in a jiffy.
I'm glad they don't do cheese and biscuits, because I don't think I can manage it.
Not surprised.
No, 3 naan breads, 2 puddings, and I've lost count how many poppadoms you had. You're meant to be looking after your heart.
It's all right. He'll skip the wafer thin mint.
Just might have to undo my belt a little bit.
Listen, I've told you, stop worrying. The kids will be fine.
Yeah, well, they weren't last time, were they?
Emma knows what she's doing. She's looked after Liam enough times. Come on.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Oh, come on, just ignore it. Could you show us to our table, please?
Yes, of course. This way.
Oh, family meal out. How did you work that one out?
It's called Tough Love. Surprised you didn't hear me banging the reds together from here.
Well, someone has to do it, and it's usually down to the mums.
Yeah, well, we have to keep the family together somehow. I mean, we're the string, they're the beads. Break the string, they roll every which way.
Might start calling you Grasshopper.
Do you have to do this now?
Yes, Angela's got another client in 5 minutes.
Angela?
In Colorado Springs. She's a management guru. I've just booked a course. Only $600 for 3 sessions. Very reasonable considering.
Considering what?
It's going to revolutionize this place.
We'd have to run anything past Alia. She won't like your family drinking. Customers are already beginning to ask if they can bring beer.
The customer's always right. If the punters want booze, you need to let them have it.
What are you looking at?
Nothing for you to worry about.
I didn't think it was. I was just showing an interest.
Well, if you really want to know, I was just looking at some designs for the promo posters.
For the restaurant?
No, for the kebab shop. Yes, for the restaurant. We need to let the punters know about Bring Your Own.
We have to run that past Alia first.
Why? I'm behind it, you're behind it. That's 2-1 in our favour.
May I see?
No. I'll show you when I've made a decision.
I thought you might like my input.
Too many cooks botched the biryani. No, I'll choose a design, show it to Angela in Colorado Springs, get her take on it, and then you can see it. And if you want to cock your leg over it, you can do it then, can't you?
I wondered how you kept the flies down in here.
Hey, I'm doing some posters for Speed Dial. I wondered if you put one up.
In here?
It's not going to do much good in your bedroom.
Well, I don't know. I mean, strictly speaking, you're the competition.
Well, that's what I thought. Don't worry about it.
Come on, mate. When did you last knock out a chicken dance sack?
Well, if you were only open in the evenings, I'd be glad to help, but we service the same lunchtime demand.
Hardly. We serve gourmet scran. You slap a rasher of bacon between 2 slices of reds, lob a tea bag in a mug and call it fine dining.
Are you trying to be offensive?
I'm so sorry, Roy.
You don't have to apologise for me. Excuse me. I'm vibrating.
Many a good tune. What are you doing on the dating app?
Research.
For what exactly?
For my radio show at the hospital. I'm thinking of doing a regular segment, you know, with my patients. It'll be like Blind Date. Literally, if we get a caller from ophthalmology.
What's that woman got to do with it?
Woman? Oh, no. She's just giving me the lowdown on how it all works. You know, I told you about it.
I don't recall.
Yes, I did. You've been on the sauce again.
Me.
But you're always forgetting things.
I would have remembered this.
Oh, maybe you never heard me. Not like you hang on every word. Your bounces in a book half the time.
But I suppose I might have missed it.
And what's the alternative? I'm lying. You just don't listen. You'll be telling me in a minute you've forgotten about next week.
Next week?
Oh, for pity's sake, I'm going away.
Where?
You know, I think I should buy myself a black jumper and some leggings and use mine to communicate with you, because words don't sink in.
Geoff, please, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't just throw that radio show together. I have to prepare. This dating segment could be big, really big. I could franchise it.
Listen, why do you have to go away?
To do some research. I'm meeting the people from the dating agency.
Ah, the woman on your phone.
Ah, I see it. You're jealous.
No, of course not.
So what is it then? You don't like me doing my own thing?
No.
My ex was just like this, always questioning me, the full Gestapo treatment.
I'm sorry.
But I'm warning you. I didn't stand for it from her, and I won't stand for it now. I'd sooner call it quits.
You're a mistake. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable or got at. I'm sorry.
Well, I wouldn't be too hard on yourself. You have caught me out. I was up to something.
What?
I am doing some research for that dating segment, but it's got naught to do with next week. I was planning to go away with a woman.
Who? Who is she?
You daft mare. Who else?
I don't understand.
It was going to be a surprise trip for the pair of us. But if you really think I'm capable of seeing someone else behind your back, then I don't see there's much point, really. Hey.
You missed dinner.
I went to the chippy. The girl behind the counter asked me if I wanted salt and vinegar, and that was it. No third degree. Made a nice change.
I'm sorry, but it was just a misunderstanding. If you told me about the trip...
It wouldn't have been a surprise. I was trying to be romantic, more fool me. I wanted you to be swept off your feet, but you accused me of cheating.
I didn't.
Well, if you'd really trusted me, you'd never have asked me those questions.
I never doubted you for a moment, but I can see you're hurt. And it makes me mad. I just want to make this right.
Too late. Well, any shine on that holiday's been knocked well and truly off.
No, please. I want to go. Where are we off to?
We're not going anywhere. I couldn't stomach it now. But if you want to go to Vegas on your own, or maybe take someone you actually like, the landlord from this pub, perhaps, then feel free.
Las Vegas?
Nevada. You must have heard of it. Sin City. No place for a philanderer like me, eh?
Penny for your thoughts?
That isn't a penny.
No, it's $1 American. I have a few more upstairs that I thought we might spend at Caesar's Palace.
I told you, I'm not going to Vegas. Besides, you sure you can trust me with that?
Please, Geoff, I do trust you.
Really? You sure you don't want my phone so you can go through it and check it?
Of course not.
Well, you say that now.
I don't want us to go on holiday still sniping at one another.
You're still going, are you?
Only if you go too.
I am going out for a bit. Do you want me to write down exactly where I'm going to be and when?
No, I just want you to come back in time for our flight.
I see you packed our bags.
I had hoped you'd change your mind.
So, I don't get a say in what I wear now.
Just trying to do the right thing. It doesn't matter anyway.
How do you mean?
Even if we left now, we wouldn't make our flight.
Why not?
Because it's at 1:30.
No, check-in's at 1:30. The flight's at 4:30.
You said 1:30?
For check-in. What's more likely, that you misheard me or I lied about our flight?
No, you're right. I was just so sure.
Like you were so sure about me using a dating app.
So, we can still make our flight.
Technically.
Then let's go.
I'm not sure I'd enjoy a holiday right now.
Please, Geoff. I love you. Let's go.
There you go, Pop.
Thank you.
Can't have you lifting heavy cases.
No, for changing your mind, for forgiving me.
Call me daft, but I can't help being in love with you. Warts and all.
And I love you too.
He really did a number on you, eh?
Who?
Sharif. All men aren't line adulterers, you know.
You're 10 times the man Sharif ever was.
So stop thinking the worst of me. Controlling me is only gonna drive me away.
I will.
Good. So, let's put it behind us and hope it hasn't ruined our holiday.
Well, are you guys off then?
Oh, you just caught us.
Oh, you got plenty of time for a 4:30 flight.
See? I'm glad someone knew when our plane was.
How do you know our flight time?
Well, Geoff told me when he secretly swapped your shifts for your trip. Although it could have come at a better time.
What do you mean?
Well, my meeting with Ray went really well today.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it is, but I'm just going to be snowed under while you guys are away.
Your grand's allowed a holiday, you know.
Yeah, I know. I could have just done with a bit more notice.
Well, what's a romantic gesture if one has to give notice?
Hey, you're right. We'll have a great time. I'll feed the chickens and I'll water your plants. Come here, give me a hug.
Thank you.
Look after her.
I will.
Well. Can you chuck it in the fridge and don't open it?
Looks like we were never here.
Did you call in on your mum?
Yeah. Yeah, she's still in bed. Not been sleeping.
Well, before we forget, can you water the plants and I'll feed the chickens?
Oh, I bumped into Kirk. Guess who we just bought a card for?
A card?
Birthday card.
I don't know.
A dog.
A birthday card for a dog?
Yeah, I mean, I can understand them buying it a chew or a couple tasty treats or something. A card.
What a waste of money and paper.
And brain cells. Well, what time are they due back?
Flight gets in any minute now.
Hope she hasn't gambled away all your inheritance.
Oh, are you planning on sticking around?
Might be.
Go upstairs and water the plants. And grab your stuff. Party's over.
I'm gonna take you to Vegas one day. Get myself a guest spot.
Say the word. Oh.
The heating on.
Yeah, feels like it already is.
Ah, you can say what you like about that girl, but she is so thoughtful. It's nice to be home.
Yeah.
She's put some milk in the fridge.
Good. You can put the kettle on.
I had a wonderful time.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Who brought you back then?
Oh, we got a black cab from the airport.
A black cab? What's the matter with you?
Hey, did you have a good time?
Sensational.
How much was it?
Yeah, well, we didn't want to wait.
Well, you wouldn't have had to. You just had to give us your flight number. We'd have tracked it. We'd have waited for you.
Well, we're here now.
I bet it were over 30 quid.
Oh, you must be desperate for a cuppa. Let me put that kettle on.
Oh, I was just about to.
So, what was the tea like over there?
Did you hear that, Sal? They got a black cab. Can you believe that?
Oh, be quiet, Tim.
I'll put the passports away.
Have you got any milk?
Alia put some in the fridge. She's been watering the plants for us.
Well, we'd have watered the plants for you.
Hey, what did you get up to?
Nothing much.
Oh, go on.
It was extremely romantic.
Ah, I'd love to go to Vegas. Tim, take me to Vegas.
I've been.
Well, I don't mean to say you can't take me.
Oh, we travelled around quite a bit. Saw the Grand Canyon, the Joshua Tree, Yosemite.
I bet you won a few quid.
Geoff played a little blackjack, but not much. We saw a couple of shows. David Copperfield, a Penn and Teller.
David Copperfield, I love Dickens.
He's a magician, Sal.
Oh, I know. He's got such a way with words.
I wanted to see Menopause the musical, but when Geoff went to get the tickets, they'd sold out. With all the fountains. And here's Caesar's palace with its distinctive facade.
Some people think that Caesar actually lived there, but that's a load of old rubbish. Isn't it?
And this is the Mandalay Bay, named after the poem, of course. Kipling's monument to British imperialism.
Did you not go see a fight, Dad? That'd have been good.
No, we saw a scuffle between a Blues Brother and C-3PO.
The Blues Brother just shaded it.
What are you up to?
Checking my emails.
You must have got something urgent from the gas board,
Yeah, welcome home. Our Lecky went up how much the other day, Sal?
Oh, over £200 a year, just like that.
Well, you should swap.
It's a bit of a hassle, though, isn't it?
Anyway, oh, this was a beautiful evening. We'd just been for a drink to Treasure Island, and it...
You all right, Dad?
No, I just heard from an old friend of mine. He's broken his hip.
Which one?
Didn't say.
No, which friend?
Oh, you don't know him.
We should give them their presents.
Oh.
You're back.
We're back. Yeah, I thought you might have called in to see Grandma by now.
Oh, we've been absolutely hammered. Hence.
You're recruiting. Shouldn't you have consulted us first?
Well, you two dropped me in it. I've been getting back at 1 o'clock in the morning after I've cashed up and cleaned the place.
The holiday was marvellous, thanks for asking. She was in her element.
Oh, good. She works hard. In fact, with her gone, I've noticed how much she did.
Oh, by the way, you left the heating on.
I'm sorry?
When you popped in to water the plants. Yeah, you must have put the heating on so you didn't get cold for the 5 minutes you were in there.
I put it on purpose for you. So it was nice and warm when you got home. We put some milk in the fridge as well. I did, I mean.
I didn't know it were a two-man job, watering the plants.
Am I missing something?
I was just wondering why you needed Ryan's help.
I didn't.
You've been staying there, haven't you?
And what makes you think that?
There's a pair of size 9 flip-flops next to my side of the bed. No wonder you cranked the heating up. Was it not warmer under the covers?
We didn't stay the night.
You should have asked. I wouldn't have minded, but your grandmother's a bit more cautious after your friends burgled us.
Oh, come on. She knows Ryan. And anyway, it's her house, not yours.
What makes you so sure?
Well, maybe because it's her name on the deeds and you're not married.
Aren't we?
Say that again.
I think you mean congratulations.
Are you sure it's big enough?
Yes, perfect. What do you think, Sal?
I think you'll be beating him off with a stick.
I hope you like your magnet, although that's more of a gift for both of you.
Oh.
Tell me this isn't true.
I beg your pardon?
It just slipped out. I'm sorry.
You married him.
Hey?
You did what?
We were going to tell you all together.
Dad?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, we just got talking outside the cabin and the conversation led me down a cul-de-sac. I didn't think she'd be so upset.
Well, it isn't called Sin City for nothing.
Getting married is not a sin, Alia.
Yeah, that's the point. Living together when you're not married, that's a sin.
Tim, stay out of it.
Look, it was a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Was it his idea?
No!
Married, eh?
Why is she always so suspicious?
I don't know why you'd feel the need to do this in secret.
Well, why do you think?
It wasn't secret. It was private. There is a difference. I didn't want a big song and dance at my age.
Well, congratulations. And do you know what? This makes you my stepmother-in-law.
Something like that. We did need a license. We purchased it the day before.
Right. So it couldn't have been a spur-of-the-moment thing at all.
Your grandma doesn't deserve a grilling like this.
Alia, we both wanted it.
We should be celebrating.
Yeah, that's the point. Nip out and get some champagne, son.
You nip out.
No, I don't want to celebrate. Have you told Zidane about this?
With all due respect, my dear, you and Zidane are my grandchildren, not my parents.
It's all right, Alia. I feel a bit left out and all, but we can all go to the proper wedding when they have it.
What proper wedding?
The one that you're going to have over here to make it official.
It is official.
It's unconventional, I know. But who cares about convention?
So, who did the ceremony? Was it an Elvis impersonator?
Well, I suppose it's safe to let them see the pictures now.
Yeah, what were you wearing?
No, I don't want to see any pictures.
You're not going to do it for real in the UK?
Oh, be quiet, Tim.
Do you know what? I'm going to go back to work.
Well, you've not had your present yet.
Keep it.
Alia, please don't do this.
Does wonders for your ego, that one.
Well, I'm sure she'll come round. Are you going to change your name?
Of course she is. Aren't you?
I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, do you know, it makes life so much simpler. And Yasmeen Metcalf, that sounds so good, doesn't it? Right, come on, Tim, let's leave the newlyweds, give them a bit of space.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, lad.
Bye.
She's old before her time.
Haven't you had enough this last few weeks?
Why can't she just live and let live?
It's all my fault.
Don't be silly.
I shouldn't have told her like that. Should have stuck to the plan, getting them all round for dinner, like we said.
I think I'd have struggled keeping it under wraps until then.
I was too excited and proud.
You're very sweet.
I just don't know why she thinks so badly of us.
You said the conversation led you into a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
No, go on.
It's just... It was my understanding she was watering the plants.
Well, she was, and feeding the chickens. Why is the plant in the spare bedroom dead? I haven't checked.
The plants are fine.
Well, she put the heating on, brought us milk. We can't accuse her of shirking her duties.
Well, I don't want to land her in it, but they stayed here while we were away.
They?
Alia and her boyfriend. I wouldn't have minded if they'd asked.
Oh, how do you know they stayed here?
Found some of his stuff in our bedroom. They left the heating on by mistake. Now, I'd rather you'd have thought that they were doing us a favour, and that's why I didn't want to tell you.
Well, I wish they'd asked me too. I mean, I wouldn't have minded them house-sitting.
Me neither. We'll just let it slide.
Yes, but it has been noted.
I mean, Ryan and his friends were responsible for the burglary. I mean, that was my main concern.
Yes, she has her own flat.
Well, she's obviously very fond of it here. Or maybe that's why she was so upset about the wedding. I dare say she was considering her inheritance.
I'm sure that's not the case.
No, I'm sure too. No. She's a good girl. Just so long as you don't regret it, eh?
The wedding? It was the happiest day of my life.
Maybe I will have that drink after all.
To my husband.
To my wife.
Oh, hey. I think you wanted.
Hello again. Boys.
Congratulations, by the way. And look, sorry if we took advantage, but we weren't there that much. I have to give you somewhere toward the bills.
Well, that isn't necessary, but thank you.
Office there?
Do you have a minute?
Sure.
A car? Yeah, 4x4. Top dollar.
I'll come straight to the point. Are you worried about any inheritance you might be entitled to?
What? No. Are you serious? You can do what you like with your money.
Well, what is it then?
I wish you'd have told me, that's all. I know it was none of my business, but I thought we were close.
We are close. We are very close. I wish you'd told me before cavorting in our bedroom with your boyfriend.
Cavorting?
Or whatever it is you'd like to call it.
Is this about the flip-flops?
You should have explained your intentions. This isn't just my home now. It's Geoff's too, and I would like you to respect that.
Fine.
He's a very reasonable man. He wants to be your friend.
He doesn't like me.
That simply is not true.
And he's a grass. It's like dealing with a moody child.
Yes, I know what that's like.
I'm looking out for you.
I do not need looking out for. The last time you brought boys back to my home, I was robbed.
Okay. Well, next time you run away to get married, someone else can water your plants.
We did get you some milk.
Sally, will you turn that off?
Don't you like ZZ Top?
I do, but not at this time in the morning. You wake up Faye.
Sorry. Just thinking about your dad getting spliced in Vegas.
I know, it's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it?
No, I think it's wonderful. I mean, it's not as if he was a K-line tourist marrying the first cocktail waitress to shake his pina colada. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, it would. Well, I suppose some people do get carried away and taken advantage of.
Yeah, well, if you're daft enough to stand before God/Elvis and say till death us do part to a total stranger, you deserve everything you get.
What? Yeah, you do.
But Yasmeen and Geoff, they're totally committed to each other. I think it's a lovely, spontaneous gesture, and I think we should take a leaf out of their book.
Well, I'm not getting married in Vegas again.
Hey?
I mean, I'm not going to get married to you again, because we're already married, aren't we?
I know it. No, I'm talking about throwing a party for him tomorrow night, you know, for Yasmeen and Geoff, and we can celebrate their nuptials properly.
Well, I'm not sure as they'd want the fuss.
Of course they will. We could do a Vegas theme. We'd have bright lights, cocktails, you could get an Elvis outfit.
I don't think it's their thing.
Don't be so negative. They'd love it. Bring back some lovely memories for them.
You reckon?
Absolutely. I'm going to go round and tell them now. Make that tea for me. I won't be long.
Rushed off your feet, I see.
It's been a whirlwind few weeks. I'm relaxing while I still can. Back to work tomorrow.
Still got the energy for this party of Sally's, though.
Oh, it'd be lovely to celebrate with family. I missed Alia at the wedding.
Didn't realise it was so upsetting marrying me.
No, it was wonderful. But this'll be a chance to smooth things over with her.
If she turns up. When we told her we got wed in Vegas, she had a face the length of the Strip.
She was just in shock. That's all. Anyway, I'm sure we'll all have a lovely time at Sally's.
Yeah, maybe. But if we're going to celebrate our wedding, we should have the party here.
I don't know. Sally's happy to...
Well, it's not her place. We're the happy couple, so we should have a few people round. Just a few drinks. No daft Vegas theme. What'd you say?
We could, but
Grand. But we need to get Weave in mind. Can't have people coming around with a house in this state.
Looks tidy enough.
There's a world of difference between tidy and clean. I don't want people thinking they're going to catch something if they put their vol-au-vent down.
Well, in that case, I'll have to get busy.
No time like the present. Come on, get your pinny on. Come on.
Yes.
Nose to the grindstone.
Just going through management applications.
Need a hand?
I've got it. Thanks.
I'm only trying to help. Look, I know we left you in the lurch going to Vegas, and on reflection, I don't blame you for pulling a face about the wedding.
It's fine.
No, it's not. Yasmeen's dead worried about this party.
Party?
There's some drinks at the house to celebrate our getting spliced. She should be looking forward to it, but she thinks you'll kick off.
Why would I?
Because it's rubbing your nose in it. Your gran was on cloud 9, but since her running with you, she's not the same woman.
Well, you can't blame me for that. I had a right to be surprised.
No, sorry, no, I wasn't trying to point the finger.
She's really upset.
Like I've never seen. She just wants you to be happy for her, but I can see that's too much to ask.
No, look, I'll be there. And I promise I won't cause a scene.
I don't know. She'll spend that party Walking on eggshells, watching your face, desperate to please. That kind of strain's not good for her. We'll cancel.
No, don't do that. Not on my account. I'll give it a miss.
Well, that'll make it worse. Unless
What?
you can come up with some plausible excuse so it wouldn't feel like a snub.
Okay. I'll think of something.
Tea break again?
I've literally just stopped.
That's what they all say. But don't worry, my sweet. The cavalry's here.
It's all right. I finished.
Have you?
Hmm.
That's not dust, that's topsoil. I could rear a fine crop of onions up there.
I've been concentrating on the surfaces.
Bacteria's not fussy where it grows.
I didn't realize you were expecting such a deep clean.
Well, shallow would be a start.
Right. I'll make a cuppa, and then I'll carry on. Do you want a drink?
Oh, actually, I need to be getting down to the wholesalers. I've got to get some wine and nibbles for the party. And there's a whole pile of crab to shell for my legendary pinwheel.
I can help you do that.
You'll not have time if you're stopping to sup that tea.
Well, I leave it then.
You're my little Trojan, that's what you are. Keep fighting the good fight. Be back in a jiffy. Oh, yeah, by the way, I saw Alia in the pub.
Oh.
I invited her to the party, but she didn't want to know.
What?
I think I'm going to need my olive branch surgically removed.
Perhaps I should talk to her.
You'll do nothing of the kind. Not after the way she spoke to me in the pub. If she wants to harbour a grudge, let her. She'll be the loser, not us.
I did all the places you suggested, but I thought I'd do the kitchen again after we'd finished preparing the food.
Good idea. Yes, you have been busy.
I'm glad it meets with your approval.
I'm afraid, though, my darling, I'm going to have to leave the prepping to you.
Oh?
Urgent errands.
Okay.
Now, the most important thing is the crab. The best way to get it out of the shell...
Geoffrey, my darling, I cook for a living. I'm sorry, go on.
No, as you say, you know best.
Maybe you could do it when you get back.
I've told you I've got things to do.
Okay. No problem, okay.
I do love you.
I love you too.
In the Inuit culture, that's Eskimos in common parlance, a man is not allowed to marry until he's proved himself as a hunter.
In Weatherfield parlance, that would be Yasmeen sending Geoff up fresh scores for a leg of lamb.
Oh, and here he is, hunter-gatherer.
Yeah, that's me, Brian. I would have done that, love.
I thought Roy would have been here.
Oh, his brother's very poorly.
Oh, dear.
Has everyone got a glass? I'd like to propose a toast. Unless of Tim will like to do the honours.
What? Oh, yeah. So Geoff and Yasmeen.
Geoff
Geoff and Yasmeen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Help yourself to food, everyone. My husband's crab pinwheels to follow.
Remember our wedding, love?
Oh, of course I do. It was the happiest day of my life.
I don't let Kevin hear you say that. Remember how it nearly didn't happen because you and him had that kiss?
Where the heck did that come from?
Nowhere. She's been talking about weddings, aren't we? And it was her fault, but I forgave you. No.
Oh, Yasmeen?
Yes?
Could I get a clean...
Oh, I'm so sorry. There you go. Sorry. Right, now, who? Haven't I bored with my Vegas photos? Abby. I'll be back.
So, have you ever been to Vegas?
Me? No.
I think Tim has.
Yeah, he did mention something.
Did he? What did he say?
What about Vegas?
No, about his expedition up the Andes. Yes, about Vegas.
You know.
About the woman. Yeah, and I wouldn't want to be in his shoes when he tells her.
When? I'm guessing she still thinks she's your one and only. Eh?
This is a mega.
Ah, well, the recipes are mine, but the execution is down to my good lady wife.
Oh.
The contempt with which the beige buffet is viewed in some circles is, in my humble opinion, wholly unwarranted.
Nothing you like better than a sausage roll, is there, Pep?
Oh, indeed. Oh, no, Alia?
No, she found it difficult to get away.
Expect she's dead chuffed.
Could I have your attention, please? I'd just like to say a few words. You get to a certain stage in your life when you realise you've got more years behind you than in front. And it's easy to believe that happy memories will sustain you into old age. And I've got lots of happy memories, for which I'm very grateful. And I have a son of whom I'm immensely proud. But never in my wildest dreams did I believe that I would also find love again, let alone with someone as kind, intelligent and beautiful as Yasmeen. I love you, Yasmeen, and you have made me the happiest man in the world by becoming my wife. To my wife, to Yasmeen.
Yasmeen. Hope you're taking note.
Me? Been there, done that.
Never say never.
Bit of a softy, your old man, isn't he?
Oh, that was so lovely. And, you know, I think you're right about me ruining our very special day with that stupid kiss.
You didn't ruin it.
Well, I know the important thing is we got married. It's just, well, it's the one day in your life where you want everything to be perfect. And I think they've got it right, you know, with 2 bites of the cherry. Marriage ceremony and then a wedding breakfast to seal the deal.
And Dad were married for 42 years. Mind you, they didn't speak for the last 12 of them.
Believe me, sometimes it's better to say no.
I hope that isn't a dig at me, Kevin.
Mine never bothered. But that's probably to do with me dad having a different woman in every port.
Oh, was he a sailor?
No.
I need to say something. Sal, will you marry me?
What?
What?
You Rip Van Winkle, you're already married. Shh.
You said yourself that weddings should be perfect. You deserve that perfect day, Sal. So what do you say, eh? Let's get married again. This time there'll be no hiccups, no hitches, no...
If you say hangovers, she won't believe you.
What a shame. He could have had a double wedding.
What do you say?
Yes, of course, yes, yes.
Well, you must have...
So this is the master plan, is
You
it?
can't do this, mate.
No way, I've thought it through.
Have you, though?
Yeah, I'll divorce the other one and marry Sally.
It won't be a real wedding, though, will it? You won't sign the register and all that.
Wait, this is the clever bit.
I was wondering.
She'll think it's a blessing or something. And I'll secretly organise an actual wedding.
Oh, and you don't think she'll cotton on?
No, because when we're signing the register, I'll say that we're having new pictures this time and that she looks beautiful and all that blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
You stop stressing me out.
When she finds out what you've done, pal, you won't be stressed. You'll be dead.
Tim, she would be so humiliated.
It's gonna work. We're getting married.
Incredible. honestly had no idea.
He's a man of many surprises.
Oh, he certainly is. Cheers.
Cheers.
Like father, like son, eh?
Oh, yes. To be honest, I think Sally was a bit blindsided by the whole thing.
Are we talking about Tim's proposal or the fact that our guest was given a dirty glass to drink from?
Oh, that. It's amazing how stubborn those lipstick stains can be. It's the wax, I think.
So it's the dishwasher's fault?
Oh, I'm not angling for a new one, if that's what you mean. It's nobody's fault. It happens. With so much romance in the air, I was wondering whether Kathy might be persuaded to take the plunge.
Oh, I expect she's just counting her blessings for still being here.
I don't understand.
I asked you to dress the crab.
Which I did.
Which included making sure there was no shell left in it.
Yes.
Yes. So, the fact that Kathy nearly choked to death on a piece...
What?
Well, I suppose that's not your fault either. Well?
Why would I?
So, what, you didn't care enough to do a thorough job, is that it?
No. Sweetheart, it was just an oversight.
But why? Had you had too much to drink?
No. And Kathy didn't even mention it.
Because she was being too polite, but I bet she told Brian when they got back.
Seriously?
You think this is funny?
I think it's unfortunate, but it's no big deal.
Right. In which case, you eat it.
I don't want to eat it.
Neither did our guest. Go on, eat it.
Please, Geoff, don't be silly.
What? You said yourself it's no big deal. Go on, eat it.
I don't want to.
Next time, be more careful. I'm gonna run a bath.